Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the second half of October. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre shuffled. As always, I will shuffle live. All right, I am just, look, I'm very drawn to this, the Lord and the Wheel. This is you, Taurus. This is the Hierophant. The Lord is the Hierophant. That is pretty powerful. And the wheel, it of course is the Wheel of Fortune. So during meditation, this is going to be a very strong reading. I don't, okay. And there are your cards, Taurus. I mean, things are happening fairly quickly. Before I even look at these cards, I want to talk about, this is an imagery that Spirit showed me. I know it doesn't look like a flame, or it's a torch. Okay, I understand that it doesn't look like one, but they wanted me to draw it. I don't know why. Obviously I'm not good, but there it is. This is the flame, and they had it exactly like that. This is an internal flame, like the orangey part, and I don't know, or the blue. I don't know how it works, but like that's the ignition, and then it's like a glow afterwards. But the torch felt short. It didn't feel really big. All right, and then they also showed me a bow and arrow. Actually, it was more a crossbow, not the actual arrow. The arrow was there, but it was more of a crossbow. In combination, so you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, or these two things, because these are pretty antiquated items, right? It's not something that we see on a daily basis, a torch and a bow and arrow, unless, you do reenactments, which is very possible. But what I'm getting is that there's something that matters here that's really old. So it could be a past life situation, or something that you have done at a very young age that maybe you feel like, oh, no, I shouldn't do that. Or I don't know. There's something here that's very antiquated. All right. It's soulful. It's meaningful, but maybe it requires a different look. Maybe it's going to be revived. Maybe it needs to be revived. Take it how it resonates. And this is your card for the month of October, this butterfly card. And when I was looking at the butterfly card and I was meditating upon it, what I got here was that there's been a lot of changes, a lot of switch ups, where what you thought as a child that you were going to do, you ended up not doing. You ended up doing something else. But perhaps your life is taking you in a different direction at this point. And maybe you're wanting to revisit something that you did want to do before, or perhaps in a completely other direction, completely different. It's almost like a reinvention of self. But there's a lot of revival, a lot of breath coming back to you. A lot more life coming back into you. It's almost like you've been in a cocoon for quite some time, a chrysalis for quite some time. And then perhaps during these changes, you've taken a step back and said, okay, let me ponder and let me see what direction this is going to take. Because I don't feel like you make these decisions lightly. I just feel like that's something that you do innately because you want to make sure that you're making the proper decisions. Let's see what we got going on here. Whoa. Huh. This is exactly what I said and what I got from the meditation. We have this Queen of Cups, Six of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Prince of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like you were, okay, so this is past, present, and then the bottom will be the future. I feel like you were satisfied with what you were doing before. It's like it made you happy. It didn't make you completely unhappy. But I also feel like you were almost done with it. I mean, it's almost like the Temperance here where she's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You see that? Where you may have been satisfied with a situation, but maybe slowly it changed or you changed. Take it how it resonates. And you learned a lot within the process. And it was a good learning experience, or it was a good experience. I don't even feel like it was a bad experience. But you may have been during that time or recently afterwards, you may have been thinking, this is not the direction I wanted to go in life. I'm not 100% satisfied here with this. I want more. I want more. Yes, I should be happy because of everything that I have, but I want more. There's something that I'm missing here. And I feel like you may have been wanting to cut free of whatever this was for some time, but I don't feel like you really took action towards it. I'm just going to correct this camera here. I just realized it was a little funky. There we go. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. One more, please. Or two. That's fine too. Yeah. What did I say? Didn't I say it made me feel like Temperance? Like it felt like Temperance. There's Temperance. The bottom of the deck. Okie dokie, smokies. Let's see what we got going on here, you guys. Okay. With this second row, honestly, what I'm getting with this Ace of Wands specifically is the fact that you have, oh, wow, I didn't realize. Look, we have the aces both in reverse, bookending the second quarter. or the second quarter, the second row here, it feels like an ending. It feels like you have closed out a chapter in your life. Perhaps you've just, I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is, perhaps you just closed out your 40s or closed out your 30s and you're entering your 40s, or you're entering in a new phase of your life where, okay, I don't want to be single anymore. Now, I've done all of that. Now I'm ready to settle down. Um, I don't want to do this career thing anymore. I want to do something that's more for me. It's like you're closing out some sort of chapter in your life. I've raised my children. Now I'm ready to be an empty nester. I'm ready to go travel. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever that looks like for you. I'm just giving you examples. I'm not saying that any of that is it. I'm just giving you different examples. But it feels like you're closing out a chapter. You're releasing something. It could have been something that was quite significant for you, that mattered to you, and was of it was probably the source of your finances or the source of you. It may have been something that you have been recognized for. So, for instance, if you are an empty nester and you were known to be the mom, the caregiver. If you are leaving a career, perhaps you were always known as uh, the manager, and you're like, wow, now what am I, you know what I mean? Like everybody sees you as that. Now they're thinking, oh my gosh, like what's happening? What's going to go on next? Even you may be like, where am I going on to next? You may not know yet. I feel like you're trying to figure it out. You're like, you don't know, but you know that this chapter is closed. You know you're kind of done with this chapter. Yeah, you're ready to end this card. Two of Swords in the Tower. It's funny how the Tower was also here. Okay, Spirit wants me to say, you may not know yet, but I think it's just going to happen. I feel like it's going to dawn on you fairly quickly, all of a sudden, where you're like something happened and you're like, that's it. That's what I want to do. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I just realized that this is not balanced, and that's going to drive me bananas. All right, I'm just going to leave it alone because otherwise it's going to drive me bonkers. Yeah, you're ready for this to end, and it is. This whole cycle is done. But you're still not firmly planted. Not yet. Not yet. You're still trying to figure it out. So this is past. This is present. This is future, right? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands, Knight of Coins in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Temperance. I feel like your confidence is building in the new thing. Whatever this new thing is, your confidence is building. It can definitely have to do with, remember in the very, 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 very beginning where I talked about oh, look, I just now realized, okay, that fell. Look, I just now realized this. That's funny. Like a reignition of something. Ignitement. Wait, hold on. The card fell. Oh. Death. Death. The transformation. I I should probably point. Oh, it doesn't matter. It fell on the ground. Um, remember I said like it's something old, something that's coming back. Uh, it, and it's not like a past lover, like an somebody that you know. I feel like if it is a lover or a partner or partnership, it's past life. Past life is really strongly what I'm getting. You don't have this yet. It is on its way to you. I feel like this is something you feel. I feel like this is something that you are naturally being guided towards. But there's a lot of expansion here, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of expansion. You may be dealing with a fire sign. The wands right here are very, very strong for me. Very strong, actually. At the time of the reading, you may have not met them yet. I'm doing this reading at what's today? October, the beginning of October 7th. So you may not have come into contact with this person at this time of the reading. Of course, it's a timeless reading. You can read it whenever, or you can watch it whenever, but still, at the time of this particular reading, you have yet met them. But I feel like there's expansion here. The thing that made you, this is the Nine of Pentacles twice, the thing that made you relevant in the field you were in, or like you were the mom, you were the dad, you were the parent, you were the caregiver, you were the boss, you were the glue, whatever this was, this person, this is going to sound callous, they don't care. They don't care. They don't take stock of what you were, how you did it. They care about who you are. So, okay, this is really going to drive me bananas. There it is. That's so much better. And there's that Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated situation. Whatever this is meant to come back into your life. But they don't care what you were in the past. They care about who you are right now, the person that you have become. We have 10, 10, and 10. A lot of changes. And remember, there was the death card that fell, right? So a lot of changes. And this is a rebirth. Again, a change. So change is really, really, really relevant. This flame, this bow and arrow, very, very important for you. I feel like you're going to recognize exactly what this is when you come into it, whatever that looks like. But there's an expansion here. I'm also getting the sense that you're releasing yourself. You're detaching yourself from the person that you were, and you're becoming a completely different person. Not that you didn't like the person that you were before. I just feel like you're ready to expand, grow, become more, become deeper. Yeah, there's a fluidity about you. There's something quite beautiful, because you're over. You're done with whatever the past was. Not that it didn't matter, not that you didn't appreciate it. It's just, it's different now. This camera's going to drive me bananas today. All right. Let's talk about this. Okay. There's a Knight of Swords again. Knight of Swords right here. 10 of Cups. This is the third time the Tower shows up. Page of Wands. In reverse. Whatever, I feel like these two belong together. This happiness, what is going on right now? Okay, come on. Happy, like all of it, you're going to feel like this happiness, like quick, like super fast. And it's going to come out of the blue and you're going to be like, oh, this is the 9 of Cups. This is not even the 10 of Cups. It's a dream, a wish fulfillment. I saw it as the 10 of Cups. How funny. Either way, still freaking fantastic. Regardless, the point is here is that there's a breakdown of a past in order to get a new wish, a new desire. And then these two become together. You're releasing, I feel like you're releasing a past to ignite something new. I like this. I like this a lot. Can I have a card here for the Ace of Wands? They want that for the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. What is it that, what's going, why is the Queen of Wands here? How about that? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Did something flip? Yeah. The releasing of burdens. This person, okay, so if this is you, you're releasing all of your burdens. Like you're just like, it's almost like you feel so much lighter. You know, you feel so much lighter. If this is a new person or a new situation, the new thing that you're gravitating towards, person, place, thing, whatever, take it how it resonates. Whatever it is, it feels lighter. It just feels so good. Feels so good. Can I have a card here for this 6 of Cups? It's like you bundled up all your stresses and anxieties and worries, and you go, toss, bye, see ya. I'm also seeing the fact that you've laid this foundation down. This is a long time coming. I don't know what card that was. I want to say it was the 3 of Cups, but I'm not 100% certain. The Hangman. You know, what I'm actually getting with this Hangman is, normally I would say the need to release something, but what I'm actually getting here is the fact that there's enlightenment here. There is something that you recognize as truth and you go towards it. What are we expanding on? What is this 3 of Wands here? That was either King or Queen of Pentacles, but I'm not 100% certain. And a card just, I don't know. I saw a card, maybe not. I could have sworn I saw a card flip over. Maybe not. I thought I did. No? Oh, there it is. I see it now. What card is that? I see it. 2 of Wands. Another card of expansion. You're expanding. I feel like you're expanding in more ways than one. I'm also seeing some sort of union here, like an intertwining of souls, of like-minded people. Different, but like-minded. And can we get clarification on this Knight of Coins and Judgment, please? Hold on. There's that King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, remember I talked about, and there's the Wheel of Fortune again. I'm telling you, there's something fated here. Something that is meant to come around. It's meant to come back around. And I'm telling you, this is past life energy. Past life. I'm telling you, there's past life energy. And I just now noticed too. Look how similar this is. The staff here to this thing that I drew. Very, very, very interesting. And there you are again. Hierophant. Showing up strong, Taurus. Remember I said there's an intertwining of souls. Very similar. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. One may be younger than the other. One may have, they may come from a different finance background or financial background. Like one may have more stability than the other. Financially, not necessarily. This is going to drive me bonkers, you guys. I'm so sorry. But either way, this is solid. Whether it's a person, place, thing, whatever, I feel very, very strongly that this is a soul connection. I feel like very, very strongly this is a soul connection. $66 might be quite prevalent to you guys. There's definitely a lot of change here for sure. Manifest. This may have been something that you have been manifesting. I don't know if you have Aries in your chart, but Aries had a very similar message. They want these both. And they want to keep them in reverse. So I am going to keep them in reverse. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Honestly, I feel like you've already taken a deep dive. I feel like there is, it's time for you to open up, is really what I'm getting here. It's time for you to open up for this new adventure. And it's, for some reason, what I'm actually getting here is releasing of I feel like this is an inner thing where you are needing to release. Spirit, help me out here. What's the best word? One at a time. Letting go of something that you were holding on to, because it's going to be different for a lot of people. Something that you were holding on to, a hurt. Thank you. They're saying it's time for you to be a little bit vulnerable. Open yourself up and be a little bit vulnerable to something that's coming your way. Yeah. That's what I have. It's funny that I say thank you, Spirit. It's funny that I say Aries because Aries did have a very similar message. But your first card that popped out was the Lord. And I said it was the Hierophant because I read it as the Hierophant, but it's actually Aries. It's Aries major arcana, not your major arcana. So number one, I wanted to correct that. Number two, Spirit just reminded me about it because I said Aries. And they wanted, if you have Aries in your chart, it might be very important for you to go and take a listen to that. All right, my darlings, that is what I have for you. I hope this did resonate. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification button so that you can be notified the next time a video comes out. Until we meet again.